up a nice biscuit there and a cup of tea. Make yourself at home. This is part 1 of Storytime. It's getting late at night. The old farmhouse, and Farmer John has worked very hard. He has been fixing the outhouse. He has also been planting crops. So we'll go and take one last check on them before it's time to settle in. And here they are, happy little seedlings, all about to grow. Can you hear that? What is that fearsome noise? Oh, now is not a time to be out. There be fearsome things in these here woods at night. No, let us go back into our cozy home. So that the creatures of the night will leave us be. So we come here and we wash our hands, wash the grime from them, and look what we have to eat. Not much, and none of it cooked. Yes, we have a roaring fire to keep us warm, but the fire isn't there for cooking. Looks like we're going to need something to cook with. That's going to be something we'll need to get. Also, where shall we store our seeds and our farming tools? We need a place where we can do our agriculture. Farmer John is too tired tonight for such a thing, and his wife urges him to go to bed. But in the morning, he has a plan. They need somewhere to cook, and he needs what every man must have. Have you guessed it? Have you? Oh, yes. Farmer John needs a shed. Come back in a little while and let's see how he gets on with his shed. Don't go anywhere. Well, it's an early morning and Farmer John gets up. He had a very, very busy day yesterday. Come downstairs and have a look. We've made some changes to the kitchen. We now have a proper Aga and somewhere to store all of our food. But no time for breakfast. We've got other things to see. Some more changes have been made. What's happened to our gate? Well, whoever stole it replaced it with some fence. That seems odd. Oh, now I remember. This is why I woke up so sleepy this morning. I've made some changes. The gate is in a new place, and we now have a beautiful path that takes us all the way along our lovely little pond here and to where, oh look, all our of our vegetables are sparkling and ready to be harvested. And what's this? Oh my! What a beautiful shed! What do we have inside? Look! We have yoldi seeds and yoldi tules. How wonderful! Well, let us take our seeds out of our shedder and it's harvest time. Let us leave Farmer John to harvest and replant, and we'll come back in a little while. Drink up your milk and eat your cookies. They're good for you and give you strong bones. Be back in a little while. As you can see, we have harvested our plants and our seeds have been planted. And we now have food, but we must remember to replenish our seeds as well. So this is when we go into the shed and Farmer John puts away the seeds he isn't using, and well, it looks like we have enough for a new crop of turnips, but for the others we don't have enough. So let us use our grinding machine and we shall make some more seeds. We shall make more than we need. Then we know that we are due a good harvest. We shall leave the machine to do its work, and we will go back to our house to show our good wife what we have gleaned from our garden. We shall be proud. We have worked hard. But now is time to reap the rewards. So, what amazing foods can we make with our bountiful harvest? We shall leave the good wife to cook. Let us try some bread. For this we need the liquid and we need grain. So bread. Now, is this the only liquid we can use? Water, which maketh good bread? Or can we use molasses? Great sweetness to be had there. Yes, let us have one of those. What else can we make? For pie we need egg. Alas, we do not have egg. What about soup? Soup we can make, and soup is wholesome and good. Let us make a turnip soup. Tasty. So now we have bread, we have soup. What of a sandwich? For that we need bread. So let us collect and add bread and more vegetable. And let us have a mushroom sandwich. Doesn't that sound yummy? But now we have no bread. Oh, best we make some more bread. At least that is easy enough to do. Now, let us put aside our vegetables. We don't want to be wasting good food now, do we? put away the water, and we shall leave the sweet bread for later. So let us collect our other food. And now we can sit and we can eat some breakfast. I hope that you had a good breakfast. You know that it's the most important meal of the day. We'll be back a little while later. I'm pretty sure that Farmer John and his wife, they've got a new project in mind. Can you guess what it might be? He has worked all through the night, our young farmer. But look, where there was once a tree, it is now gone. Just some logs for him to chop up, so that there is plenty of firewood to last them through the winter. And as he is looking out, he sees a very strange, unearthly glow in the tall tree over yonder. He doesn't like this. And so, tired, he runs back to his house, to where his wife is waiting for him. And he tells her of this story of how he was chopping down the trees. Chop, 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 chop. And then he looked up and he saw an unearthly glow. What does she think it might be? "Oh, husband," she replies, "you must have seen the lights of the fair folk." "The fair folk?" he says. "Who are they?" "Ah, they are beings not like us. But do not worry. If you leave them alone, they will leave us alone. Do not go near that tree, husband of mine. Stay within the confines of our own lands, and leave the fair folk to their own. They will do us no harm, nor will they do us any good. We must just not interfere with what they are doing. When it is bright in the morrow, I shall go and lay some flowers by the tree to show the fair folk that we mean them no harm." And so it happened. The next morning, his wife gathered some pretty flowers, and she went to the base of the very tall tree, still showing that faint, unearthly glow from above. And in tribute, she placed some pretty flowers for the fae folk to know that they meant no harm, and that they were happy to share this little part of the forest with these magical creatures. Satisfied that she had appeased their magic, the wife goes back into the house. And here ends the first chapter of our little story. What will happen next? Who knows? We can know that it will be something different, and hopefully something entertaining. Now, do you want me to tuck you all into your beds? Are you all sleepy now you've had your little bedtime story? Good. Now, close your eyes and dream sweet, sweet dreams. I love you all. Peace out.